Hello everyone, thank you for joining us and watching our Parenting During a Pandemic video series. In our previous video, Relaxation Practices for Adults and Children, we explored a few deep breathing techniques to help adults and children relax. In part 2 of Relaxation Practices for Adults and Children, we will continue to explore some more relaxation practices. These suggestions are great for parents, children, or anyone who wants to find new ways to relax. While all the suggestions might not work for you and your family, see if there is one new technique that you can try to help you. Next, we will explore progressive muscle relaxation, which is the act of tightening or tensing your muscles and then relaxing them. Typically, adults are asked to be in a comfortable position and starting with one part of the body, usually the toes, the individual is asked to tense or tighten their toes for a few seconds and then release for a few seconds, and then tighten and relax until the tension is released from that area of the body. And then another area of the body is worked on, maybe the foot, then the calf, then the thigh, until the whole body has been tensed and relaxed. This is a practical tool for someone to reconnect with their body. Please use caution when participating in an exercise like this, especially if you have any pre-existing aches or pains. Relaxation scripts for younger children often ask children to use their imaginations. One script from the University of Washington asked children to pretend they are squeezing a whole lemon in one hand. They asked children to squeeze it hard. Try to squeeze all the juice out from it. Feel the tightness in their hand and arm as they squeeze. Then they asked to drop the lemon and relax, and to see how much better their hand and arm feels when they are relaxed. And then they are asked to repeat it on the other hand. For children, just remind them not to tense too hard. While you are tensing and relaxing your body, you may also be asked to inhale and breathe into places of discomfort. And as you exhale, envision your body releasing any tension or exhaustion. You might start to notice an overlap of some of the relaxation practices, as most use breathing and visualization. We will continue with visualization practices and extend into a visualization technique called guided imagery.
Guided imagery is a relaxation technique that can help you manage stress and reduce tension in your body. With practice, this technique can help you better access your inner wisdom. There are multiple ways to practice using guided imagery. You can do this with an instructor, using audio recordings, creating your own recordings, or using your inner voice and imagination. Guided imagery is significant in reducing stress and helps you relax your body. It can help you to relieve physical tension and psychological stress at the same time, distracting you from what you may be stressing about and getting you into a more positive frame of mind. So how to practice guided imagery? Get comfortable into a relaxed position, breathe from your belly, choose a scene and vividly imagine it. For some, this could be floating in the cool, clear waters of a remote tropical island. You may want to remember a time and place when you felt wonderful and relaxed. Immerse yourself in sensory details. As you imagine your scene, try to involve all of your senses. What does it look like? How does it feel? What special scents are involved? Make it real as possible. Relax. Stay here for as long as you like. Enjoy the surroundings and let yourself be far from what stressed you. When you're ready to come back to reality, count back from 10 and tell yourself that when you get back, you will feel more alert and enjoy the rest of the day. Some tips: you may want to use an ambient sound to complement your imagery. You may also want to set an alarm just in case you lose track of time and fall asleep. Practice more and you'll be able to get more deeply and quickly into it.
Guided imagery is using your imagination to go to a safe and beautiful place and explore this beautiful and safe place. This might be especially helpful with us being inside more than ever before during this pandemic. Ask your children to imagine their favorite place. It could be the beach, or a farm, or their favorite park, or any spot that they enjoy. While relaxing their body, help them explore this safe, calm, and enjoyable place with their mind. Encourage them to use their senses, enjoy the sights and colors, smells and sounds, and touch. Johns Hopkins University has some guided imagery videos for both children and adults to help take a lovely, relaxing trip within our minds. But you can just as easily use a photograph or a beautiful piece of art to transport you and your children to another place. Next, we will explore mindfulness.
Mindfulness is the ability to be fully present, aware of where and what we're doing. Whenever you bring awareness to what you're directly experiencing through your senses or your state of mind or through your thoughts and emotions, you are being mindful. So how do you practice mindfulness? Observe the present moment as it is. The aim of mindfulness is not quieting the mind or attempting to achieve a state of eternal calm. The goal is to pay attention to the present moment. Oftentimes, you'll find that you're getting carried away. Be kind to your wandering mind. Don't judge yourselves or for whatever thoughts that came up. Just practice recognizing when your mind has wandered off, gently bring it back. Do this as often as you can, and you'll start seeing results. An example of what mindfulness can look like is when you're watching a movie, make sure you're fully present in the movie, or that you're not being distracted by other thoughts or your phone or other conversations. Try starting mindfulness at small intervals at a time. This might be helpful for you.
Mindfulness is about being present. A good way to remember mindfulness is to think, is your mind full of many thoughts, or are you being mindful and focusing on the here and now? Focus on the present, on what you can see, hear, smell, touch, and taste. Mindfulness is an awareness that arises through paying attention on purpose in the present moment. There are many mindful practices that combine doing an activity. It can be as simple as mindful eating or mindful walking. There is also mindful meditation. The beauty of guided meditation is that with the click of a button, you are transported to a mini retreat, and depending on what meditation you select, you can have someone walk you through a combination of deep breathing, visualization, and gratitude practices. This reflective time can be very grounding and comforting. Again, there are many short meditations available specifically for busy parents and active young children. It doesn't really matter what relaxation practice you use. Just try one. The situation that COVID-19 brings forth brings an environment where fear might spread easily. But let us not forget that while fear might be contagious, so is calm. Let's spread a feeling of calm to ourselves, our families, our friends by practicing a relaxation practice that works for you and for your children. Please reach out for more support to our crisis counselor, Gajani, or email us to get access to more relaxation tools for you and your family. Remember, we are all in this together. Thanks for watching this video, and stay tuned for our next video on physical activity with the family.